welcome to another episode of On Campus here at Solano College Sports Network. My name is Garrison Glenn, here with my special guest, Jonathan Cobbs.
Yes, sir.
And my first question for you is, we know that you're here for basketball, but my question is, where did it all start for you?
Well, for me, basketball started when I was young. The first word I ever said was ball.
Oh, wow.
Like, I ain't gonna say it was basketball, football, or soccer, you know what I mean? But it was ball. So, like, I always had a passion for sports. Mm-hmm. And when I was young, like, my brothers would go outside and they would hoop. They would hoop against each other because they were around the same age, and I'm, like, super young. And that's where I was like, man, like, I want to play.
You want to play.
You know what I mean? I want to be like my older brothers. Like, I want to get buckets. And so, I even had a book that was like, take that ball to the hoop. My mom wrote a little song on there. It had pictures of me. I used to go to sleep with the ball. I used to take baths with the ball.
Oh,
like, I really loved basketball, you know what I'm saying? So as I got older, it turned into like more of a passion, but I wouldn't say like my determination and drive was there yet.
Right.
But like, I was like, man, I really love this sport. Like, so it was like, and I want to say like middle school, because to tell you the truth, I also love football. So like, I love football. Like,
was there a specific position that you wanted to play? Or
I played quarterback and linebacker.
Okay.
They threw me at safety a couple times, but I'm kind of slow. So it's like, if you are fast and I'm the last line of defense, you gone. That's a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I ain't catching you. I'm not hawking nobody down. But what changed for me was when I got to high school, I started out at Wilsey Wood.
Okay.
And my freshman year, I played quarterback and I played linebacker. And I got sacked about 7 to 8 times a game.
Yeah, you said nah. You said
I said,
yeah, I'm cool.
This is gonna risk my basketball career. I'm gonna get injured. Like, I'm done with this. So I put football to the side and I focused just mainly on basketball. And like, that's where it starts from, is my childhood, watching my brothers, and then from there it just built playing every day for years. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's like, it's the only thing I know. And Kobe, you know. You ever see, man, 2009 champ? Come on now.
Yeah, it seems like Kobe's everyone's goat.
2010, 2011? Come on now. He's a boy.
Kobe or Bron, yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, forget Bron.
Forget Bron. Dang, that's crazy.
I'm just saying.
But and did you finish your high school career off at Wilsey Wood or
no? So I ended up transferring after my sophomore year. To Vanden High School, and I transferred because I played freshman year at Wood. I played JV.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I was raw. Like, I was all right then. I had talent, but like, I never worked on my skill. So like, I wasn't really nothing was refined. I didn't know who I was.
Right.
But going into my sophomore year, I worked hard. Like, I was trying to be on varsity. So I would wake up 5 a.m. every day, go to the Croc Center in Sassoon.
Oh yeah.
Get workouts in with some people in the area might know him, Bracy. My boy Coach Bracy, he does Team Rampage. So I would meet him at the Croc 5 a.m. And the reason I ended up transferring is I played my whole sophomore year. They put me on JV. I averaged like 30 a game.
Dang.
And it was like, the reason they weren't pulling me up was like, you're not playing hard. I don't got to play hard. Like, it was too easy at that time. I work way harder than all these kids that I'm playing against. And what happened was they pulled me up for playoffs. And I didn't think I was going to play, because I'm like, you ain't played me all year. You did make me practice with y'all. Like, I did 2 practices a day, but you ain't pulled me up all year. Why would I play?
Right.
Get to the playoff game, put me in, I'm unprepared, never been at varsity speed. I played the whole game. Just about. Like, I sat out for maybe 10 minutes. Never played varsity before. I had like 7 points and like 5 assists. And I was like, man, like, you really just set me up for failure.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea this was going to go this way.
Right.
And I also, I didn't set myself up to succeed by, thinking in my head, like, I'm not about to play. I wasn't ready for the moment. And so what ended up happening was that summer we came back, and I guess he didn't like the way I played in that playoff game, and he brought a freshman in and was going to start him over me.
Oh, you said that was it.
I was like, yeah, that's the last straw. Like, first you didn't pull me up, then you did that to me in the playoffs, and now you saying a freshman that we've never seen play varsity is better than me? I was like, I worked too hard for that. So I ended up transferring and going to Vanden, and they went against it, so I ended up having to sit out like the whole junior season, and that kind of sucked. It, really was like a depressing moment for me because, you just want to play.
Yeah.
Like, especially at that age, it was like, dang, like, I was going through a lot at the moment, but I ended up pulling through. In the next year, my senior year, I averaged like 20 a game. It was going crazy and was like, man, like, this could have already happened. Like, I could have did this my junior year.
Yeah, you could have been done that.
But that's like the whole backstory is they tried to start a freshman over me without ever seeing him play. And I was like, there's no, like, I'm not going to sit here and stand for this disrespect. Like, I work hard. And Vanden actually was like the best choice I ever made. So.
And from that moment, or from going to Vanden to transferring to the college level, how has that been for you?
Actually, I thought going from high school to college, it would be like, wow, this is a big difference. The speed is different. Everybody's bigger, but it actually seemed, maybe because I'm more mature now,
right?
It seems about the same for me. I'd give you my perspective. Like, yeah, everybody's a little bigger and they're a little faster, but when it comes to putting the ball in the basket, you could do it the same way.
Same way.
For me, I'm a shooter, so come off handoffs, get to my shot.
Pick and roll.
Pick and roll, one dribble, pull up, get to my floater. Like, just get to my spots, Right. And so I learned that in high school. Going into my senior year, I learned getting to my spots. And so that carried over into the college game, which for me, I had a pretty good freshman season. And that is, I'll say why, is because I know how to get to my spots.
Okay. And looking towards this next upcoming season, you had an injury pretty bad throughout most of the season last year. How is that going to affect you mentally and physically going into this year? Yeah,
so last year before the season started, I found out I had a bad hip. Like, I hurt my right hip.
Right.
Probably shouldn't say that. Everybody gonna watch this, But I hurt my right hip, and it was like a non-contact injury that no matter what I did over the years of just me putting in a lot of work, the injury was gonna happen. And so for me, like, playing that whole season through that injury was kind of hard, but it like taught me like I could get through a lot. Like, perseverance is crazy. Like, as long as I just keep pushing, like, I could get through whatever God puts in front of me.
Right.
And what really has helped me is that going through that, I made it through, and I had an all right season where my averages, they speak for themselves. But now, like, coming off of surgery, it's like I'm just ready to work. Okay. Like, I think it actually was probably the best thing for me because it turned my passion up and made my drive and determination to be that much better at basketball go through the roof. Now I feel like if I don't work out and get up 250 makes in a day, I feel like I don't want to be good. Like, I don't want to be the best on the floor at all times. You know what I mean? So, like, it has really made me want to be a better person and player all around. Like, I want to be better in my scholastics. I want to be better with sports. I want people on my team to look at me and be like, he's the best. Like, there's no doubt. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I would say it changed my mental and made me, like, turn up, kind of, per se. Like, you know what I mean? Like, turn up my workouts, turn up my drive, turn everything up to 100, where before I was at 50. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel energized, you feel ready to go, and everything.
I just feel ready to get better. Like,
okay.
Even if I were to have to redshirt this year, medically redshirt because of the surgery that I went through, it wouldn't bother me because I know that when I come back next season, it'll be that much worse for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because the way I am right now, by the time, if in a year from now, I'm going to be way better than what I am right now.
Right, exactly. You're making improvements over the time.
Yeah, so I would say that like, it kind of helped me. It has helped me, like, helped me see life differently and see who I am differently. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I like that. And good luck to you for the rest of the season. And that's all the time that we have for right now. And this has been an episode of On Campus at Solano College Sports Network. I'm Garrison Glenn with Jonathan Cobbs, and thank you for watching.
Yes, sir.